Hello everybody, welcome to the Kochi store. How you doing? Come on over here for a second. I'm in Ginza Ichome. This is Marugoto Kochi, a store that we brought you yesterday to show you some amazing stuff that they do have here, but it's considered a satellite store where they sell a lot of goods from Kochi Prefecture, which is on Shikoku Island. And tonight we're going to be eating some of Kochi's delicious cuisine. This is the starter here. And over in this area, we have Tataki. Hai, daijoubu desu. And he's going to be showing us how to cook it. Now that is Bonito, a very delicious fish. And they use this straw here. Check out what they're doing. They're lighting that straw aflame. And this is a very important part of cooking tataki. Oh, I can feel the heat on my face. Because that straw, that smoke gets into the meat and creates an amazing flavor. This dish is best, you can get it in a couple of places, but I think it's best in Kochi. Oh man, I'm getting so hungry. I can smell it grilling. It takes about a minute and a half for it to cook, and they just char it on the outside, and what makes this, oh, he's putting some more straw in there. What makes this so delicious is that in the inside, it's still pink. Despite all that fire and heat that you see, the inside is still pink. And it's got that delicious moistness to it. It's a great snack to have with Japanese sake on a meal on its own. I don't know if I can eat the entire thing. Oh, he's turning it around. Oh, wow. I wouldn't say it's burnt. It's slightly burnt on the outside, but you don't really taste the burning of it. Well, we're gonna get a chance to taste it with some of our friends, and here comes some more straw in here. Watch how high this flame goes. This is like the finishing touches of tataki. And I think of all the foods that I get at restaurants, izakayas, this is one of my favorites. It's something like a sashimi, but it's hot on the outside, and it's still cool in the middle of it, and we're gonna get a chance to see that. Oh, wow. The only thing separating me and the tataki is this glass, which is slightly warm. Ah, it smells so good. Again, today we're gonna be eating regional cuisine from Kochi Prefecture down Shikoku Island. Arigatou gozaimasu. Ah, that's awesome. And they're preparing a lot of other delicious foods here in the kitchen. And I'm gonna take you back into the eating area. Back into the eating area where we have some people that are gonna help me eat this because I can't eat this all by myself. Have any of you been to Kochi? You can write in the comments and in the live stream your experiences eating regional food in Japan. So, it looks like, oh, here it comes off of the tray here. And then after it's been cooked like this, they slice the tataki and garnish it. Oh man. This is making me hungry just staring at this. Arigatou gozaimasu. All right. Let's go to the table. Masks on. And make sure we use alcohol for our hands and sanitize it. In the back of the room here, we have some guests. Hello, everybody. Hello. I just got a chance to see some of the tataki in action, and it looks really good. Is it the first time to eat food from Kochi Prefecture?
Not my first.
Not my first.
Not your first time?
Yeah, I had it before and love it.
Yeah. So I want everybody to introduce themselves here from above the glass partitions here. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Louise. I'm from New Zealand, and I just came back from my first trip to Kochi, and I loved it. And I'm representing the vegetarians today, so all the best vegetarian food will be right here.
All right. So Luis will be showing us some vegan cuisine over here.
Vegetarian.
Vegetarian.
Lee from Scotland, and I've been to Kochi twice, and I love it, and I'm ready to love it again.
Nice to see you, Lee. Here's Todd.
Hey, Todd from the US, but I've been in Japan for a long time and visited Kochi once and looking forward to going back and having the Kochi food today.
Yeah. And sake.
Yes,
Yay.
definitely.
Sake. Japanese sake.
Yeah, I'm Biju Paul. I'm from Kochi. Kochi, India.
You are not. Wait a second. He said Kochi in India. Are you serious?
Yes.
Really?
So, yeah, I'm from. There's a state called Kerala, and there's a city in called Kochi in Kerala. So I'm from Kochi, India.
I did the same double take.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it used to be a very frequent question in India, in Kochi. It's a quiz question. Where is Bank of Kochi? In the people would say Bank of Kochi is in Japan. So where's Bank of Kochi? People would say in Kochi in India, but actually Bank of Kochi in Kochi, in Japan.
There's Kochi in India and there's a Kochi in Japan. So whenever I say Kochi, I always say Kochi, Japan or Kochi in Shikoku, just because we have a lot of viewers from India that also get a little confused. They say, what? There's a Kochi in Japan? Yes.
Hello, I'm Marshall from Brazil, but I live in Japan for 30 years.
30 years.
But today is my first time to know Kochi cuisine. I'm very excited to know.
So I'm very interested to hear your opinions on this. We went to Hiromi Market in Kochi for the Sunday market. There's Noto-san over there. She's in the live stream. Ha! Gotcha. Hiromi Market is in Kochi Prefecture, and there's actually a live stream that I took you there last year. And it's really incredible to see the vast array of foods from Kochi Prefecture. And now we're going to get a chance to try it in Tokyo, which makes this really interesting. And they're going to be bringing, as well as the food, we have a list of sake from all over Kochi. This is Tosa Sake. And guess what? After this live stream, I'm going to be meeting with John Gartner, who is the author of Sake Handbook.
Woo.
Oh, you know John?
Oh yeah.
Yeah? Can he drink a lot?
Oh yeah. I met him down in Kamakura.
Was he drinking?
We were drinking.
He was drinking sake. When you eat in Japan, despite we've set up everything just for extra protection. You can see there's a glass shield. A plexiglass shield to try to keep everything safe. And our participants here have face shields, which also help to minimize it. And when you eat, though, I guess you can eat underneath the face shield.
Yeah.
Really?
We have clearance.
I've never eaten with a face shield on, but
First time too.
Yeah.
It seems
I've never done anything. Just tilt it a little bit up like this, and then probably
tilt it up. I figure if you're gonna tilt it up, you can just take it off because with the partitions here, it's just about trying not to speak loudly.
Whatever the big bosses say.
Yeah, the bosses are back there. The bosses are back there. Hello, bosses. もう少し食べ物いつ来る？もう少し I'm like famished. I haven't eaten since this morning.
Me too.
Yeah,
Me neither.
same boat.
We're
Yeah,
all making room.
yeah. So I think should we order sake now? I don't know.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, we got a big hi out of this one.
Now I can drink sake.
We've got some wine and some pretty shochu coming for you right up soon.
Oh, really?
So
Kochi
we're
beer,
gonna keep the sake.
Kochi
till the
beer?
very end.
Kochi wine,
Okay.
and shochu. No sake, no sake.
Kochi beer, Kochi wine, and Kochi sake. No sake. No sake.
Kochi
No,
shochu.
sake's at the end.
Sake's at the end. That's right.
Next
And we're doing
session, next
another
session.
session, which is actually already in the playlist. You can make sure you get the notification and don't miss this one. I actually have John's book with me. I wonder if he'll sign it
Oh,
for me.
nice.
Yeah, maybe.
Has he been on the program before?
No, this will be John's first time on the program.
He's a legend.
Yeah, he absolutely is. He has a few books, doesn't he? So no sake, but is there anybody here who's a shochu drinker?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Really?
I like Todd.
Yeah. See, for me, shochu is kind of stronger than sake. No,
But you can have it mixed like on sparkling water or soda water.
sparkling water. You can have it on the rocks.
Rock.
Shochu is made usually from potato, but there's another way to make it, right? Wheat.
Almost anything. Many different many vegetables that can make it ice, I think, right? They can make it from
Yeah,
rice.
It's
Would you consider it to be like moonshine? Like I don't know.
It's actually shochu is sold more than sake.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
which surprised me.
Yeah. a lot of people, especially ladies, were drinking it because they said it helped you with diet or something. I don't know. Like if you, I don't know. There's this thing in the news, and if it goes in Japanese news, it becomes something that everybody follows very strictly. Like
it's funny, my friend's grandfather, he's like 85 in his 80s, and then he used to drink everything, and then when he turned 85, he stopped and only drank shochu for his health.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's the thing. There was, I don't know if I swung it around the right way, but down in Kagoshima, which is on another island, when people live quite often to 100 years old there, I don't know why. One of the things that they say is the secret is shochu. It's like, why are you living? I drink shochu every day. Maybe that's why people have been eating this, drinking this a lot more.
Not just a shochu, right?
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So we're getting closer and closer to the food coming. I can smell it. Just gonna peek over here. You can see over there. There's some activity near the kitchen, and they're deciding what booze we should be eating. Look at that. I'm filming them. They're probably panicking. Is that booze? Sake? Oh.
Funny, because actually I lived in India prior, and then I got really sick, went back to Scotland, recovered, and then I was trying to figure out where to go.
So this is the time where we wait for the food.
And
so
somebody
you're
just
just
said,
sad of living abroad.
yeah, somebody just said, why not?
Hi.
最初のお酒ダバダヒブリです。栗の焼酎です。
Chestnut?
Eh.
Chestnut? Oh, cool.
This sake is made from chestnuts.
Shochu.
Shochu from chestnuts.
Yeah.
What? Shochu from chestnuts. This is crazy. Ah, 強いですか?
And John, we did a taste test in America, and 9 out of 10 Americans preferred shochu over vodka in their various mixed drinks.
What?
Yeah.
Shochu is more popular than vodka to Americans in a taste test. 9 out of 10 preferred shochu to vodka. Just putting that out there for those of you who are vodka drinkers. Perhaps shochu is the way to go. Chestnuts, it's not sake, it's shochu. The difference between sake and shochu, the main difference is that shochu is distilled, meaning it can stay on the shelf for quite a long time. Sake is brewed, so it's very much like beer and has a shelf life. Meaning you don't have aged sake, but you do have aged shochu.
And you actually do have aged sake as well. My friends make it. Yeah. There's the We Love Sake group, and they have a new, they have aged sake as well. It's very tasty.
Aged sake. It is, but it is brewed, so it's a tricky process, right?
It's a very small niche, but it's interesting. I didn't know about it either. Koshu.
Yeah. So you can get aged sake. It's a niche, but 99%
You
is
can get fresh.
you should get fresh. Don't get it wrong. Distilling is a different process to making alcohol than brewing. Sake actually, I'm not the one to be answering this. John Gottner is probably, but I'm warming it up. Sake is more brewed like beer would be in that kind of a process, except it uses rice and koji mold, whereas shochu is distilled in the way you would make vodka. Thus, you can have it for years and years and find it on a pirate ship underneath the sea and still drink it.
I got to say, I just thought it was really...
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, kanpai. We can't. Air chin chin. Yeah, air chin chin through the glass. Through the glass. That's so funny. All right, down the hatch.
Oishi.
Yeah, it's really smooth.
It warms you up too.
Oh yeah.
Oishi. It's got a little bit of a warm in your chest.
It's got a good kick.
Yeah, I got some new hairs on my chest. It's gonna be popping through the white T-shirt. I hate when that happens, when the chest hairs pop through the T-shirt. Does anyone have that problem? Jari, no? No. Yeah, I don't taste any chestnut, or it's just alcohol tasting, but it's very smooth, a smooth alcohol taste to it. I think this would be great on the rocks.
It would be. It's kind of an autumnal motif though, right? With the kuri, the chestnut.
Yeah.
In Korea, people go like this to show it's empty. Nobody does that here, right?
Yeah, Korea's hardcore about drinking.
Like they have to prove it, and if they're wrong, it just spills out. I've seen that happen too.
One CEO from America went over there, and the Koreans told him not to come back because he wasn't a good drinker. They said send someone else.
Wow.
Yeah, if you can't drink in Japan, drinking is a pretty important part of the culture here too. I get a lot of business done at after meetings, almost exclusively. Oh! I did that just to keep myself from licking the plate right now. Oh my. Okay, let's get a quick panning shot. That's what we're talking about. This is that one that was just grilled about 10 minutes ago, and you can see on the outside it has a really beautiful brownness to it. On the inside, it's got that deep burgundy red. And we're gonna get a chance to try this. Arigatou gozaimasu. Oh, here comes an entire tray of food.
Wow.
Whoa, I forgot my light in the other room. All right.
Food symphony rolling in.
Okay.
Wow.
This is the best part. I'm so excited. There's a lot of food. We're gonna have to get an explanation from the chef on what all of this is here. All right, so Luis, yours is different.
Mine is vegetarian.
I noticed that right away. I'm gonna get.
Maybe everybody knows what to put fish, but it also has some of the best vegetables in Japan.
Right.
Tomatoes, Americans. This is nasu, which is Japanese eggplant. I guess it's ready under the garnish. And then the green peppers are also real famous.
Right, these are green peppers. Where are the green
I
peppers?
think I'm not sure if those are green peppers or if that's what are those?
Yeah.
Definitely, and this is I think this is the nori tempura.
Oh,
which I had
right,
when I
the
was
nori
there.
tempura.
It's like a hot seaweed potato chip. It's so good.
Yeah, that does look great.
So I'm looking forward to trying this fresh.
What is that sushi there?
That would probably be. Maybe we should ask. すいません。寿司ですけど何巻きになるんですか？あ、昆布巻き。
Kombumaki. What? That's really interesting. I've never seen that before. And this is a hamburger. Hamburger ですか？でも彼女は肉食べられない。大丈夫。
It's a vegetable. It's a
Oh, it's daikon.
radish daikon.
Oh, I see the secrets here.
シシドですか？あ、これ？
あ、それシシトウです。
シシド。
シシト。
では琉球という
Ryukyu.
No idea what that is.
It's like a pickled something.
Pickle something.
Yes.
ビタードリーという山菜ですね。
山菜ですね。Mountain vegetables.
Mountain vegetables. I like the sound of that.
で、海苔の天ぷら。
はい、青さのりの天ぷら。
This is a
Awesome.
seaweed tempura, and it's not for これ川じゃです
川の
ね。
川のりの天
And
ぷら
it's not seaweed from the sea. It's seaweed from the river, which is a real specialty. Shimanto.
Oh, wow. So this is river seaweed.
It's also the only river, undammed river in Japan.
Yeah, it's a beautiful river in Shikoku that runs through Kochi.
That looks amazing. I'm gonna come back and get your impressions of what the vegetarian food is like. Oh, I see this right here. Look at this inakazushi. I know exactly what that is. Ah, this is awesome. Look how colorful this is. Let me get the light on it. So this in front of me here, it looks like a dessert almost because of the red and the different colors here. But this is actually inakazushi, and it's vegetarian and maybe even vegan. It depends if they're using soy sauce and certain other ingredients in here. But sometimes you can find some that are vegan friendly, like we did in Kochi Prefecture. Some of the stands down at the Sunday market in Kochi City have them. It is an amazing dish because it's just made with vegetables. There's no fish. And the presentation is beautiful. This is at the Kochi store. This is right in Tokyo. You don't have to travel all the way to Kochi, although we would like you to. But you can get inakazushi, which is a specialty of Kochi right here. Wow. And I believe that that's a ginger, and this is take or bamboo sprout, and this here on the top is cucumber. I just made up a word. And this is ryukyu. How would you say ryukyu in English? I'm not sure. Like a pickled.
So it's the sort of the stem of lotuses.
Stem of lotus root stems.
Let's see, what else have you got there?
What else? We have konnyaku and shiitake. Shiitake is really good on top of rice, and inakazushi, which is really good. Is this vegan or vegetarian? Let's ask the vegan.
そうですね。でもお召し上がりいただけます。
Also, so it is so they made it vegan for us.
Oh, vegan.
Well, for you.
Hey, I was thinking I'm vegan on Mondays and Wednesdays.
And you were just saying that in Kochi, this is like a very special dish for special occasions.
Oh, inakazushi. Interesting. And so we have similar to ones. There's the stem of the lotus root there. Some pickles. Some. What is this? Nandaro.
チャンバラガイ。
Oh, this is a kai, a kind of a shellfish.
トコブシガイ。
Tokobushigai. Wow. Do you eat the shells? No? I saw people laughing. Oh, we got this alsanori also. This is shiras.
ちりめんじゃこと高知ではあります。
Whoa, that's a mouthful. What I love about this, oh, I got some on my chopsticks. Look, you can see their eyes. Do you see their eyes? All right, folks, we're back on 4G here. Sorry about that. So these little teeny, what do you call these here?
ちりめん丼と言います。
Shirimendon,
Yep, so it's a chirimen rice bowl.
a chirimen rice ball.
Tiny fish.
Yeah, and that's from the Shimanto River too?
で、四万十ポークの生姜焼きです。
Oh, wow.
ちりめんはね、秋市というところの海で採れます。
The chirimen fish are from Akishi, the city of Aki,
Okay.
which fronts on Pacific.
ちょっとがおすすめ。
Oh yeah, it's delicious.
So I think the screen might be back.
ちょっとがおすすめ。
Oh yeah, it's delicious.
So I think the screen might be back right now.
少しだけがいいです。
So this is shogayaki. This is pork that has been sautéed in ginger with a delicious sauce. Oh, not yet?
So soft.
All right, folks, we're back again. Hopefully the video is back as well. So this here is shogayaki. This is pork that has been grilled, sautéed in a pan. I guess they mean almost the same thing, but there's ginger in there with this pork and a delicious sauce. It goes great on top of rice. I love shogayaki. It is a staple for a lot of households. That delicious thick pork, and that pork is obviously from Kochi Prefecture. Yeah, Shimanto. All this comes from Kochi Prefecture. And the important thing about eating regional cuisine, this is a reason why you travel around Japan and not just stay in Tokyo when you do come to Japan or the cities, but go out into the countryside and eat the cuisine from the source. And I'm a big believer that you should go to the farms, go and see your food and get an idea of the ingredients, because in Kochi they have a stronger connection to nature than we do here in Tokyo, and you can taste that in the foods that you eat from different prefectures, especially Kochi. And then we have the Tataki, which is over here for those that are seeing it for the first time. With a light, the colors really come out. Look at that. Tataki is one dish that you have to have, and even in Tokyo, you can just come to the Kochi store and have some. It's delicious. And Louise had something that she wanted to show us very quickly.
I wanted to show you the sushi we just mentioned with the kombu around the outside. It's also flavored with yuzu,
Yuzu flavor.
Japanese citrus. And I think Kochi has about 50% share of the yuzu in Japan. It's this really delicate kind of lemon, lime, I don't know how to describe it. It's a citrus flavor that's really popular in Japanese cuisine. And it's I think it's soaked in a citrus and wrapped around the rice. It's absolutely
Yeah.
delicious.
It does look delicious. I'm jealous. I wish I was vegetarian.
I'll say.
Does anyone have anything that they want to ask the chef that I haven't covered?
Oh, this especially amazing taste. What was this again?
It's your nori tempura.
The nori tempura, the ribbon nori?
Nori tempura?
Yeah.
Nori tempura looks really
Yeah, it's really unique taste that I haven't had after eating tempura in Japan for over 10 years.
good. It's spongy, right? It's got a kind of a sponginess to it.
Yeah, really rich, packed with a lot of flavour. And this sounds like mountain vegetables. I eat this all the time, and this just tastes like years. What's the word? Fresher. It's so it's distinct.
Mmm.
This is my first time.
Yeah, mine too.
Nori tempura is my first time.
Oh, your first time?
This is the first time.
They don't have that in Kochi, India, do they? They don't have that in Kochi,
We
India.
don't have that in Kochi, India. This is first time. Even in Japan, I've never had this.
Really?
Before. Yeah. Nori tempura. First
Ah.
time. Very, very tasty. Very nice.
Delicious. So I'll check in with you. Please go ahead and eat. I'll check in with you as we go along with the meal. Because I need to eat too.
Yes.
Whenever I film these episodes, especially the edited videos, I never eat anything. I'm filming it, I'll have one bite, and then it's time to go. Yeah, zannen, big time. Yeah, super mottainai. I'll raise your mottainai at a super. All right, what are we gonna start here first with the tataki? Tataki is the, right here, katsu o ponzu de ne. このポン酢じゃないよね。ポン酢どこにあるの？
In the middle.
あ、これ？
Yeah.
All right.
What is it like that?
Oh, why is it
Make sure to get all the garlic.
Yeah.
Gimbal. That was not an earthquake. That was the gimbal. I don't know why. It has. Soon I think this gimbal will have a name. If he keeps shaking like
It's
that.
really tricky to get out. This is the chopstick.
Oh. Oh, look at that. I can smell the charred part of the tataki here. Put it in the pons here in the center. Just kind of dip it.
Thank you. Everything is so fresh and tasty.
Can we share the live stream on our timeline?
Yeah, go ahead and share away. Yeah. It's really good. The tataki is, I don't know how they do it, but it's still kind of warm on the outside, and in the center it has a coolness to it. I don't know how they do it, some Kochi magic into it. But the flavor of that straw, that grass, it penetrates into the outside of the skin, and maybe it goes into maybe a couple of millimeters in there, so every bite has a kind of a smokiness, a subtle smokiness to it. It's not overpowering. I could eat tataki every day.
Yeah.
If you go there, there's places where you can actually do it.
Eat it every day?
No, you can not really, but you can add the straw. You can smoke it basically.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
So
It's kind of like the little chewers that they've got there,
that's Lee in the back there.
right?
So, I guess you can get the straw, and then you can get the bonito fish, and then just go barbecue it yourself. Then is what you're saying?
You do it at the shop, right?
Oh, you do it at the shop?
So that you basically pitch the straw into the fire, and they tell you, and you flip it over, and then you eat it at the end. It's a lot of fun.
How hard could this job be? Do you think? Is there like a skill to it? I wonder. Could I tolerate it? Do they have to have a tolerance to heat? You saw the fire. It's very hot in that kitchen when they're grilling the tataki. All right, let's take a look at some of the other foods here. Some of you are the vegetarians are very curious about this. This is the inaka sushi, and this platter here. I've never seen this in the United States, and that's a big shame. I wonder if there's a way for in the United States or other Western countries where sushi does not have to be fish. Inaka sushi, inaka, the word means countryside. Sushi means sushi. So sushi does not have to be fish, but I love the little bite-sized pieces here. Check that out. That's a shoga or ginger, I believe. Mmm. Oh man,
Nice.
very good. Which is your favorite inaka sushi? Todd, did you not get one?
No, actually, we were sharing, the konyaku is very soft.
Oh, this one.
It was a surprising soft, but I love ginger, so I'm sure that would be.
The Ryoko one was really good. That's the one I'm reading now.
Look at that. Konyaku is like a glutinous potato. Oh.
Could you tell the vegetarians it's actually all vegans?
Mm.
Vegans can eat all of this as well as the vegetarians.
So for those, Luis made a really good point. Here at the Kochi store, they can create vegan meals for you. So if you're interested in if you're vegan, you can eat it here. You don't have to have a, just make sure you tell them in advance. That's always good to know because a lot of people are vegans when they come to Japan. Sometimes it's...
Here comes the wine.
Da-da-da. We've got some special Kochi wine for you guys.
How's the signal, everybody? Is it coming in loud and nice and strong? It's just it's a little bit getting close to 7:30, I believe. Strong signal, right? So Nosh abroad. This is a very good sign.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
The playback gets a little bit better, I think. So one more piece of tataki. I want you to swim in that for a second. Just look at it. Yeah.
What's it called? What's it called?
So this is the Mishima wine. It's rosé. And Noto-san was just explaining Noto-san was just explaining that it is a all-natural winery. It's very unusual to grow wine or to grow grapes for wine in Kochi, just because it's such a warm climate. So this is probably maybe one of the only ones, and it's right at the border between Kochi and Tokushima, kind of up in the mountains from Kochi city itself, and it's run by so it's just started 3 years ago. Are you taunting me?
I know.
Stop taunting me with this.
Watch out for the meteorite. Do that again. Mm.
But yeah, they started 3 years ago, and it's a husband and wife who just started it out. So it's one of the new things for Kochi. So
Very cool.
let us know what you think.
Yeah, it's
It's very
lovely.
delicate and it's such a it's fruity. It's delicious.
Do
I like to
they
have
do-
fun with my food.
Do they do white, rosé and other, or?
All right, let's move on to. I want to move on to this here.
白ワインだけ作ってる
They also make white along with the
This
1年間で1000本しか作れない
Do they downstairs? Do they sell it?
This is the tempura made from seaweed from the Shimanto River in Kochi, and I believe konomama tabemasu ka? Konomama de? Oh, you eat it just like this. Konomama means as is, just so you know. Has nothing to do with mama. I'm just saying this. Some people are like, what does konomama mean? Konomama like this.
This mama, right?
Yeah, just mama.
This mom.
Yeah. このまま大丈夫です。はい、このまま食べてください。
Very refreshing.
It's getting serious. The seaweed, it's hard to explain it. Luckily, I have 2 pieces to give you an image of this. So seaweed, of course, it absorbs some of the oil, but it doesn't really absorb too much of it. There's a batter with it as well. But it's got this really natural sponginess to it, and that sponginess is almost like a very light mochi-ness to it, but it's not like stretchy. It's just springy to it. Slightly salted. I don't think you want to salt it too much. And super healthy, despite it being temperized with tempura. But you can get this. This is from the river, but I've seen this similar one in Okinawa too. You can the ao nori, right, is also quite popular. But in tempura, you can make tempura almost out of anything, right? I've seen like tempura sausages, tempura sandwiches.
Yeah. Oh, even
Yeah.
tempura cheese. That's like
Tempura cheese.
That's crazy.
Yes, please. All right, next up.
I think it's fried and deep fried.
Right. Next up, we have the shoga yaki. This is pork and ginger. Let's give this a try here. Mm. It's really good. The pork is juicy, and the ginger is not overpowering. You can see this one will probably be overpowering, but the ginger has a very subtle gingerness to it. This is one that you should eat when you come to Japan. You see this mostly like home cooking. I see, but if you do see it on the menu in the restaurant, it's a good one to have for sure. Mm.
Do we put this onto here, or
That's so good.
do we pour a little of the ponzu onto here, or?
Oh, you dipped it, you
dip
dipped it into the, oh, but, oh, she says you can also pour it on top if you prefer.
Let's give this a try. These are the stem of lotus roots. That's really good. Wow. It's got a really natural crunchiness to it because it's been like pickleized. I don't know the scientific word for it, but it has a slight saltiness to it. But the texture, everything with the pickles is the texture is always somewhat unique. It's either on a little bit softer, a little bit crunchier, but hold on a second. It's like right behind me. No, a really good texture to that. Mmm. Wow. Everything complements each other very well here. I still love this Tataki. And I guess you put the pons onto this one here. What is it? Pons. I like how they're watching us in the background. They're probably so hungry back there. But that's like part of the job. Oh yeah, that's good. Just a little bit over here. They're like looking at you. These were once in the sea. Now they're gonna be in your mouth. The wine? I'm gonna give that a try next.
Yeah.
Mm. They're very meaty, these little fish. Very meaty. Sometimes I see them on pizza. Have you ever seen these?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I see this as a topping on pizza. And it's pretty good. It gives you very, I mean, you can have pepperoni, or you can have some of these, and these are healthier than pepperoni, but it doesn't have that same taste, of course. I don't think it'll ever replace a pepperoni pizza, but it's pretty neat to see little teeny white fish on your.
I didn't have it because it was fish, but somebody I was in Kochi had it on a cheese pizza and she loved it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a really good taste. To have that on pizza. You can get that down in other places in Japan, but again, like when you're eating regional foods, you eat it at the source and it's just so much fresher. You can't get this in Tokyo at the Kochi store. It's just, you have to come here. How does the food come here? By plane? Shinkansen de kuru?
どうやって日本高知の食材をこっちに
I'm curious. How do they get the food to Tokyo?
お野菜はね、トラ
A truck.
So the
Plane.
yes, the fish come by plane.
Ah,
Because,
those
you know,
fish can fly.
They do fly, and then for the vegetables and things like that, they come by truck.
Okay, the vegetables come by truck, which is like a 8 to 10 hour drive, and the plane is about 90 minutes. So you can get from Haneda Airport to Kochi in like 90 minutes. And there are some budget LCC, low cost carrier, LCC carriers that will take you there for like $50 or less sometimes. Just depends. You can see Ruth in the background shaking her head, yes. Yes? No? Is that Ruth? Or I can't see. Is that Sarah? Oh, it's Ruth! Oh, I see you! Oh! Oh, zoomed. I zoomed in real close. See my teeth. See the shirashi, the white fish in my teeth. Now, you can get daikon on here. You want to just get a big load.
So Noto-san was just saying that right at the moment while you're eating, the three very seasonal ingredients are the ryukyu. So the
Ryukyu, this one.
yes, the lotus, and then the myoga. So that kind of pinky one on top of the sushi, which is Japanese ginger, sort of a ginger, not like your regular type, and the itadori, which I've actually eaten raw before in Kochi, and it grows to about this tall. It's basically a weed, but it's a delicious weed. And she was just saying also that for like the katsuo itself, it's coming right into season now. They kind of get nice and fat and full of delicious fattiness, and that is soon going to be the best time
And
to
the
try
smoky
some.
flavor, it has a really good, from the preparation, I guess. It has a really deep, smoky taste.
Deep smoky.
So it's very unusual in Tokyo to find a place that does this kind of warayaki, the straw smoking. So if you want to have like the real deal, this is where to find.
Real deal.
Real deal.
I'm just saying that the key words here.
As you eat.
Real deal meal.
Real deal meal.
Yeah, because you can buy that at the supermarket, right? But it doesn't taste anywhere near the same. I had this just a few nights ago. It's night and day.
Sacrilegious. How dare you buy this at the supermarket? You can have it fresh here.
We wanted to compare it to make sure he was.
That's exactly what I was
How
trying
it
to
was
do.
ready
That's
for the
exactly
real
what I
thing.
did.
All right, I'll let you off. Warning. Now, all of my friends in the U.S. and some in England, when they pour wine, they often go up to the very top. Have you ever seen that before? I don't know. I'm not a wine snob or anything, but like I've seen people fill their wine glasses up to here, and it's just funny because I often say like, "How do you do this without it spilling?" He said, "Oh, you just you drink it down, and then you do that." So can I? Yeah, let me see this wine here. Thanks, Lee. So this is a rosé from Mishima Farm in the Tosa area.
It's in Tosa City.
Tosa City. Ooh. So even the cities have a natural area to grow wine. You can't grow wine in Tokyo, can you? Yes, you can. Out in the countryside, you can grow wine. All right, let me give you the bouquet. The bouquet. Ooh. Sweet. Hints of berries. Hints of berries. Something yellow, some kind of a yellow dandelion, maybe some kind of a yellow vegetable that we wouldn't eat, but it smells good. I have that.
Apparently they're all they're all taken by hand, washed by hand, and they actually do the old style where you mash them with the feet.
Wow.
And they only make 1,000 bottles of this a year at the moment.
So 1,000.
Yeah.
Is it numbered? What number is this?
So
They only make 1,000 a year.
So there's only 999 left.
999 bottles of wine on the wall. All right, let's try it. Kanpai.
This is just one particular bar.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a husband and wife couple.
Wow.
3 years.
Yeah.
Recent.
That's very pleasant. It's not. I thought it was going to be sweet, but it's not. It has a kind of a dry taste to it, and there's a slight sweetness, but nothing. It's not what you would think. It's not like a Chardonnay. It doesn't have a lot of natural sugars in it. It's interesting. But what Chiara was saying was that they hand pick the grapes and they wash it by hand, and then they smash it by feet, which is the old Italian way to do it, right?
Yep. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, that way. Yeah, it's really good. And Kochi doesn't just make shochu and sake, they also make wine. And whenever I go to Kochi, I realize how weak I am at alcohol, because down there they know how to drink.
Wow.
Some of the strongest drinkers are from Kochi, I think. Yeah, at Hiromi Market, you can meet most of them.
Oh yeah.
And the women are strong as the men.
Yeah, the women are stronger, some are stronger. I've seen some ladies take down some guys that I thought they were big, but if you go to Hiromi Market, this is market in Kochi City where you can just sit in the middle with everybody. It's almost like Oktoberfest for Kochi, and you're eating tataki and drinking sake and beer, and wow, people drink a lot. It's always a good time. That's a reason, that market is in itself is a reason to go down to Kochi, I think.
Absolutely.
Because in Tokyo, I always found it's really hard to meet locals and make friends here with Japanese. Everyone's kind of standoffish because the city. You go down to Kochi, everyone's so open and friendly and like, what are you doing here? Like, what are you doing here? And everybody has a story, and they're a little bit more relaxed, and their English is pretty good down there too, I thought. Maybe because it's the alcohol.
You've taught them about communication, right?
After you've had 2 or 3 drinks, all that English you studied in elementary school starts to come out of the woodwork, deep down in the brain. It's amazing how quickly they forget, though.
Sorry guys, by the way, there are only 2 places in the world that you can get this wine. You can either go get it in Kochi, at the farm, or here.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
So,
Give me a little more, John.
Oh, you want a okawari? I can do that. Hold on. Okawari. Oh, look, these 3. What happened just right here?
It's a frenzy.
Oh, the 3 glasses came. Okay, bring your glasses through the partition.
Arigato.
Do you want me to put my
Cheers.
All right.
Cheers. Thank you.
just a tad?
Just a snifter.
That's perfect.
There we go. How about over here? All right, just.
Everybody's returning. Yeah. Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right.
What did
Cheers.
everybody
Second
else
time.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
I'm so
Company.
jealous I had to come in.
Oh, there she is, our dancer.
Does everybody like the wine?
The wine is great.
Oh, yeah, it's a surprise. It's really
Is it
quite,
good?
quite lovely.
How are you recovered from your dancing
I'm
yesterday?
recovered. I'm really ready to dance again. Better get some wine.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't want to know what it's like with Ruthie and some wine. So this is your first time trying cuisine from Kochi. What do you think of this?
Yeah, it's a good, very tasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about with the food? What did you like the best?
First time, yeah, Kochi wine.
日本語でもいいよ。美味しい？
美味しい。
美味しいですか？
すごい美味しい。
あ
初めてです。
ー、何が好きでしたか？何が一番美味しかった？
しらす。
あ、しらす。Yeah. That's really good. First time eating cuisine from Kochi Prefecture. I have saved one thing last because in Kanazawa I had shellfish and I didn't know how to get it out. And I still don't know how, like, shellfish scares me. How do you get it out?
They
Do you
usually have toothpicks, but it worked with the hashi, with the chopsticks.
can you just suck it out?
Well, I don't know about
I
that.
tried to do that.
I'd like,
You tried to do
I'd
that?
like to watch because I think it's.
You'd like to watch me suck it out?
I've been sucking it for a while. I don't think it's gonna come out.
That sucks.
Exactly.
I don't know.
They used to make, I don't know.
Right.
They used the chopsticks.
Yeah, yeah. The chopsticks works. Usually they have a toothpick, but
Oh, it's like a big. Oh, that's kind of nasty.
yeah.
You should be able to do this, Hashi dude. You've been here a while.
He was gonna try and suck it out. I don't think it-
Why would Mal writes in Ruth would know? Why would Ruth know? Ruth is all knowing.
So, Lee, did you come over here not even
Mmm.
having your plans? Like, what
Yeah.
you're doing?
That's really good.
Just yeah, that's it. Didn't speak a lick. Been here ever since. I need one question.
There's like a little shell part to it. It's in there. It's really good. The sauce that they cook it in kind of adds into the meat of it, and again, it's a regional item that you wouldn't find in typical Tokyo stores. You'll find it here in Kochi Prefecture, and that's what makes. Oh, I'm back to here. That's what makes eating at the prefectural stores like the Marugoto Kochi or the other ones. The one here, it's all ingredients from Kochi Prefecture, and that's what makes eating at these restaurants really super special. You're getting it from all the ingredients from that local area. I'm gonna chow down on that. Anybody have any questions or last comments? Something for the chef or
Well, just bravo to the chef.
bravo to the chef? I guess we can give some applause to the chef, huh? Yeah, yeah. Some bravo to the chef. And thanks everybody. This is Marugoto Kochi. This is in Ginza, Ginza Ichome. You can walk here from Yorakucho Station or Tokyo Station, or even go to the Ginza line to Ginza Station, and it takes about less than 5 minutes to walk here. There's a link in the description to come here. 予約必要ですか？晩ご飯。
できれば予約をしてください。
Yeah, it's best to make a reservation, but you can try to come in, and if there's a seat available, perhaps you can make it on the spot. 昼ご飯も予約必要?
昼ご飯予約いらない。
Oh, for lunch, you don't need a reservation. Everything is pretty reasonably priced, but if you're coming for dinner, be prepared to drink because you have to take advantage of Kochi's delicious wines, sakes, and shochus, and try that one with maron.
John, if you're vegetarian or vegan, you should probably tell them. So they can
Yeah,
just-
right. And if you're vegetarian or vegan or pesco vegan or one of the other categories,
Pescatarian.
pescatarian. I had a friend who called herself a pesco vegan. I did not argue with her. If you do have a special dietary need, you can ask them in advance, and they'll. And this is almost at any traditional Japanese inn or ryokan too. If you tell them in advance, they will go out of their way to make something for you, and that's part of the omotenashi spirit. This is the. Okay, go ahead.
What is Kochi's signature food? Anything that is very special, Kochi's signature food?
What is Kochi's signature food? It might be alcohol.
Maybe the alcohol?
I don't know.
Anything that you can say.
That's a good question.
So Noto-san says the most famous food in Kochi is the katsuo no tataki. So the straw roasted katsuo
The
fish.
Tataki is the most famous one. But anything some old lady cooks is also a specialty of Kochi. Kochi has no end to old ladies who cook delicious foods at super reasonable prices, right? We were driving around Kochi last year.
Yeah, Shainjiri, that was fantastic.
Shayanjiri. I don't know if I had a live stream on it. It was a video I made. This place was like $5, all you can eat. Like it was ridiculously cheap for what we got. Some granny made everything fresh. It was amazing indeed. It was a lot of vegetarian options. This is the Tataki. I'll end with this. 20 seconds. Just stare at that. Stare at that. Why aren't you here? When you do come to Japan, make sure you do hit Kochi Prefecture, or if you can't, just come over here to the Kochi store. You can have some Kochi food, have some Kochi booze, and have a Kochi time. I'm talking about Kochi, Japan, not Kochi, India.
Right.
Bye, everybody.